Oh, is the volume down on this one? Sorry. Yeah, why
Why
don't you grab Jim? Right now, we can't say any colorful metaphors. It's being timed right now, but I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure I just can't hear it in the background.
Yes.
I'm on here, right, but I can't hear nothing out of the headset. I see the needle moving, but I can't hear them talking.
Okay. Is the headset turned up?
Oh, there it is. Is that what I'm missing, the headset?
Let me see.
Yep,
And we're on the air, right?
we are on,
Testing 1, 2.
because it still is counting.
Can they hear you?
No, you guys said you couldn't hear me, right?
No.
This is good editing for the intern right now, so.
Oh, wait, but there would be nothing here. Okay. So. Test, test.
It's just,
I would just carry on. Don't
Okay.
worry about the headphones.
okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I didn't break anything.
You probably did, which is why it's not working.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's fantastic, that's fantastic. Do you guys have any questions for the girls while I work on the graphics? Or are you guys still winging it?
Still kind of winging it.
Good, all right, I'll dive in, I'm ready.
Jump in.
All right, so why don't you girls tell us about this run you guys went? Let's start from the beginning of the season. When did you know, when did you feel like this was gonna be a special season?
I think we knew right from the beginning, like before the season even started, during preseason and stuff. We just had an amazing chemistry with everyone. Everyone got along pretty well. We all kind of worked off of each other's skill because we've been playing together for so long. And even our coaches had told us, like, right after the banquet last season, basically, that they knew that this year was going to be a great year. And especially after our first game as well, when we beat Mansfield, who we hadn't beaten in a really long time.
I can tell from your expression that that meant a lot to you guys. How much was it, though? How much did that mean to you guys as far as, finally getting over that hill to beat Man? Were they a stopping block in the Hockomock, do you think, to get over to, say, hey, we are the, right now, before you go into the playoffs, at least the conference champs, or at least competing for the conference? You know what I mean?
Honestly, the Hawk is like a really competitive league, so Mansfield was just one of the really great teams we knew we were going to have to face. Yeah.
And then you got any other guys? You all can please chirp in. I want to hear from all you guys.
I think Canton and all of our games were a big competitor for us too, but we ended up beating and tying. We beat and tied Canton and beat OA, which was huge this year.
All right, now how does it, I'm going to jump around. Now, Coach, when did you know, if you can slide that mic, when did you feel like, oh, she broke it. Oh, that's funny. You have to wait it. Wait For those people who don't know, and you can see it streaming live online, we just had our second technical difficulties. You know what, this is a good time, Coach, this is where we blame the weather. It screws right in there. It screws right in there.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, this is just a blast.
Oh, hey, you know what? They might. No, I'm not going to say it. It's screwed. You have to put it through the thing and then screw it into the hole.
Oh, we're there.
Only on 4D Sports Talk. Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, Coach.
All right,
Please
Coach,
say
we're
your
ready.
name and
Melissa Bordieri,
Now, how long have you been coaching over there, Melissa?
15 years.
15 years. And you know what? I'm going to ask the question, and it's not you because we didn't talk about this before we came in. Can you please educate us on your record over there for the last 15 years? How many state titles you won? How many conferences you won?
We've won the division twice, and we've won the South Sectional Conference once.
Do you think this sport gets enough recognition? Honestly,
I guess it depends upon. I guess it depends upon what you mean by recognition. I think that the school supports us a great deal. I think the community supports us a great deal.
okay.
We don't get Game of the Week highlighted on Fox.
Exactly. Yeah,
like you
exactly.
with football. So, no, but it's kind of comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah,
Two
it is.
completely different.
But they work hard just as much as a football player.
Absolutely.
Right? And you
No,
know,
absolutely.
And you know that better than anybody.
I do.
You know? And your coaches, do you have a freshman and a JV program just as we
Just a
educate?
JV and a varsity program.
Just JV and a
So Ali
varsity?
Valencia is my assistant coach.
You already beat me to my next question. So now, when did you think, and I was going to talk about, do you guys have double sessions? But I'll get into that question, but I definitely want to hear from your side. When did you think this was going to be a good run? Could you just see them? I mean, you obviously could see them gelling, but when did you say, hey, we might have a special year this year?
After the last game of the season last year.
And who was that against?
We lost in the playoffs to Monomoy,
Okay.
which is down the Cape.
And you
But
think-
I knew that I had a good returning team,
Yep.
strong players. I knew that each year when we have a new group coming in, even though they might be seasoned players, there's
Yeah.
always those girls that just needed that extra year to kind of make their way, through the ranks and cut their teeth, so to speak. And that next year, I knew that we were going to have some really solid players that, we could have a great team. We could have an amazing team.
Was this one of the best teams? I mean, maybe it's not a fair question because you've been doing this for 15 years. But would you consider this one of the best teams you ever coached?
Oh, I would definitely consider us one of the best teams I've coached. I mean, just from a as far as we went in terms of our record and wins and losses, it's the best team I've ever coached. But in terms of the camaraderie and sportsmanship that these girls had on the field and off the field and respect for each other, it was definitely the best team I've coached.
Do you think that's what lacks in a lot of these sports is the camaraderie that helps you out?
I think camaraderie certainly is a huge part of your team. I've coached teams that the girls have always gotten along, I think, but in this case, this team really cared about each other, truly, cared on and off the field. And I think that carries on to the field if you have a team that really, respects each other well and likes each other. That certainly helps, on the field.
Yeah, it gets rid of the stupid bumps of the drama, no matter
Yeah.
what sport it is.
Definitely.
Yeah, right. All right, if you want to call in, we have about 3 minutes before we go to our first break. 508-222-1320. We are highlighting the state champions, the Division II Massachusetts state champs, the Lady Warriors from Foxboro. All right, so how does it go if they want to, let's say if somebody wants to get involved with the field hockey, they come from another school. When does it all happen? When's double sessions? If they have double sessions, again, like I told you girls, you're educating, out of me, and the sport, because I want to ask you more about the sport itself. But how do you get involved if you want to do that? Do they have a workout program for these girls, and
Yeah.
and when does that all transpire?
Well, for instance, for next season, the girls will get a workout over the summer. We usually communicate a lot through Facebook. Gone are the days of emailing and handing papers out of workouts. We now just do everything online. So they get a workout for the summer, and then they're expected to come to preseason in shape. Preseason starts the last week in August, typically depending upon when school starts.
Okay.
And then we go through a preseason of double sessions and, yeah.
Is workout mandatory if you want to play for this club?
It's not mandatory because you can't make the workout mandatory. But it's certainly if they want to make varsity that they should be adhering to the workout, yeah.
And I apologize for that. First the mic, then the radio, then we're on the air, but there's no sound. And now my phone rings. All right, everyone have their phone silenced?
Everyone, yeah.
Everyone but me. Oh, too funny. Now, I want to ask you girls, and you ready? You ready?
Well, how much time do we have?
We have about a minute.
Okay.
If you want, then we'll jump back to the girls. I know if you have a question for them.
I just want to ask, how do you personally like stay in shape over the summer? Because I know that was a struggle for me over when I was in high school.
It's difficult because usually we're all busy with summer work or just going out with our friends and enjoying summer or things like that mostly. But for the most part, we run and like that was usually coach's kind of mantra for us throughout the season. Like if we're the fastest team or the most in shape, like there's nothing that can really stop us other than skill. But like we can get there. Like skill can be perfected, but like as long as you're fast, it really helps.
Oh, and at the beginning, before preseason, we know that we have to run 3 miles. So over the summer, we already know that we have to like run and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we will be right
You're
back after
invited to
this.
participate in the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Day of Service at Marcelette Shrine on Saturday, January 17th from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. The event is hosted by the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Committee of Greater Attleboro and the On Common Ground Mentor Center. The event includes speakers and events for the whole family, as well as a potluck meal. If you plan on attending, you can RSVP with On Common Ground at 508-226-0801 or online at oncommongroundinc.org.
Confessions of a Potentially Perfect Parent, brought to you by AdoptUsKids.org.
I might look like an adult, like a person who could possibly be a parent, but I have no idea how to talk like one. And everyone knows that if you want to be a parent, you have to sound good when you say things like, "Don't make me turn this car around," or "Because I said so," or "Don't make me come back there." I don't even really know what those things mean, but I know that I actually believed my parents when they said them to me. How did they manage to sound so convincing? Here we go. "Don't make me come back there." Ugh, that's not tough enough at all. Kids can sense weakness. "Don't make me come back there." Ooh, yeah, that's better. In fact, that kind of sounded like my dad.
You guys having a good time?
Weird.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to listen to you practice your dad voice. Call 1-888-200-4005 or visit AdoptUsKids.org for more information. This message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
Finding a mechanic or automotive repair facility can be an arduous task. Questions like, am I being overcharged, or am I paying for work that doesn't need to be done, are valid concerns. Roberts Automotive understands this. That's why they abide by a code of ethics to help keep your mind at ease. When bringing your vehicle to Roberts Automotive, they'll explain how to correct existing problems and perform preventative maintenance. Most importantly, Roberts Automotive knows your vehicle is more than transportation, it's a lifeline to work, to school, for family. Roberts Automotive is located at 193 Pine Street in Attleboro. For more information and to view their code of ethics, you can visit their website at robertsautomotiveinc.net.
The Chaminade Music Club will be having a pipe organ concert at the Murray Universalist Church on February 19th at 2 o'clock p.m. The concert will feature several musicians, including organists Janice Waterman and David Burnham, soprano Sarah Michael Smith, and baritone Gary Thies. Organists will be playing Murray Universalist Church's 1882 Hook and Hastings pipe organ. This concert is free and open to the public and will be followed by a reception. For more information about this concert and future Chaminade Music Club performances, visit chaminademusicclub.org.
Hey, welcome back. You are listening to 4 and watching 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA. You can call in at 508-222-1320. And the Lady Warriors, also the state champions, they're going to get our Chivalry Award, I guess, for battling the snow. You know, probably some poor old lady probably got knocked to the curb as they were flying to get here. And I want to thank you guys for coming in and, putting up with a couple technical difficulties. See, this is why we don't, imagine if we had like 6 interns right now. Everyone would have a coffee or something like that. And Chase is like, well, what do you mean by that? Where's Chase? Is he back there?
I'm in a very short seat.
All right, so we talked a little bit. Do you have a question before I jump in? Oh, wait, we have a call. We do have a call.
A call. Awesome.
Yes, right. Hey, you're first on 4 Deep Sports Talk as we highlight the state champions from Foxboro. Hello?
Yes.
So put on the headset so you can hear the question. All right, one of the girls are going to grab it. All right, go ahead. They're listening.
Hi, girls. This is Allie Valencia.
Hi, Allie B.
Hey, I just wanted to call and give you guys a shout out and tell you guys how proud I am of you all. And you guys are killing it on the radio right now.
Yes, they are. We're trying to not to get in their way.
Thank you.
Do you have a question for the girls?
I do. Who's the prettier coach?
Hey.
Who's the prettier coach?
Obviously, Allie B.
Oh, obviously. You know.
Oh, we appreciate the call. I never got that question. I swear to God, 9 years, never got that call before. Well, thank you for the call, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, Allie.
Hi, you're next on 4 Deep Sports Talk.
That's so funny.
Hello. Let me try this one. Hello, you're next on 4 Deep Sports Talk. She must have hung up. All right, please call back 508-222-1320. I gotta drop that call. Yeah, they can call in.
All right.
Yeah. Do you guys have a question? Because I got a couple. I'm ready to rock and roll. General ones I usually ask, but I know Lucy. Go ahead, Luce.
Hi. Congratulations, girls.
Thank
Coach.
you.
Awesome season. So take us through the final game.
Oh, that call came back.
Oh,
Let's get that call
okay.
up back.
Never mind.
Hold that
Take the
thought.
call.
Hi, you're next on 4 Deep Sports Talk. Hello? Hello? I don't know. Sometimes what they try to do is they try to zone in and hear themselves on the radio or on home on the laptop or whatever on the piece, you know, and they're trying to watch and do. Right now they see these girls munched together on one mic with a headset on. Please call back. I don't know why I'm not getting you. Please call back 508-222-1320. I got to drop that call. I don't mean to drop the call. I just they're not answering us. I don't know. I know, right?
Who doesn't want to talk to us?
No, they do. It's just a little mix-up here. I hope they'll call back one more time. When the little light blue. That's exactly correct. All right. So Luce had a question. Let's go back to that question. If the caller calls back, we'll stop and we'll go back to the question.
No, so I was just wondering, the final game against Falmouth, take us through it. What was it like? 2-0 was the final score, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so when you got the first goal,
We went in and we were just really ready for the game, and we knew it was going to be a hard game. We practiced really hard for it, and I think once we got that first goal, it just felt really good, and we just were really confident. We just played how we played all season, so it was good to get the first goal in.
And we do have that call. Here it is. Hey, caller, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I apologize for that. I'll blame myself. But do you have a question for the girls?
I do have a question from the girls. We're actually relatives of Meredith Cronin. We're calling with her grandparents, her aunt and uncle, and
Awesome.
cousins from Maine.
Awesome. Thank you. I hope you're watching online.
We're not watching. We can't get you online, but we have you streaming, so we're hearing you.
If you go to the Ustream page, the Ustream link on the website, you'll be able to
Okay.
see the girls sit in studio.
Okay.
All right, so they're ready for your question.
Okay. So my question is, congratulations, girls.
Thank you.
And of the girls that are seniors, are they going to be playing field hockey? And if so, where are they going? And Meredith, we love you. We're here in Maine with Nanny and Pa, Jack and Mary, and
Awesome.
Uncle Chris and Carrie. Thanks. I'll hang up now, okay?
All right, did you get the question?
Bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So the question was, if we basically were planning on playing field hockey in college, and if so, where? I personally, I'm not going to play field hockey in college, but I wish I could because it's amazing and I love it.
I'll definitely maybe play club. I won't be on a school team, but definitely club to stay involved because I love field hockey.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'll be running track, so I will not unfortunately be playing field hockey, but I wish I was. But
I will be playing field hockey. I'm waiting to hear back from Bridgewater, so that's my top school.
Good luck, good luck. Let's go back to Lucy's original question. Don't ask me because I forgot to write it down, but I'd like to continue on with that question.
so you're all seniors. Passing down your legacy to the younger girls that are going to be seniors next year. Any advice? Any inspiration? Anything to hold the title for next year?
Well, I know I speak for both myself and Emma when I say that we both have younger sisters on the team. So we're kind of going to live vicariously through them for the next 2 years while they're still in high school, because I honestly am going to miss this team so much. It's definitely one of my favorite teams I've ever played on in my entire life, and it's been a lot. But just play every game like it's your last, because eventually it will be, and you're always going to remember it and look back and wish you could do it all over again. Yeah, I'm gonna start crying.
I know, it's like.
You want me to shut the camera off?
Yeah, just real quick. All right, thanks.
Well, on behalf of that, like just field hockey in general, this is loose. Where did it all start out for you guys? Like, when did you start playing? What age did you start playing, or what got you interested in the sport?
Honestly, first, Emma's mom got us first involved in field hockey. We would just go to the middle school fields down the road, and we'd just kind of hit around, and she'd teach us the basics. There's a youth program, and that really got us involved 5th through 8th grade. So we've kind of been in the program for a while. And honestly, it started off with, oh, this is kind of a cool sport. It seems interesting. I don't know much about it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. And then our interest and our love for it just kind of grew all the way through middle school and high school.
Are you speaking on behalf of all 4 of you? Have you all 4 been together through it all?
Yeah, pretty
Really?
much.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we were just touching on what you guys would say to keep the underclassmen going for next year. I'm reading in the article, what is her name? Kelly McCarthy.
Oh, yep.
Do you guys want to elaborate on her? Well, she's a junior and she got MVP. That's pretty big for an underclassman.
Yeah, well.
Good point by you.
She was our goalie this year, an amazing goalie. You know, she always had a way of encouraging everyone on the field, and she helped us. She had numerous shout-outs this year. Shutouts. I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
But she's just a great player, and we were really lucky to have her with us on the team this year.
Were there any other underclassmen that you guys want to give a shout-out to? Specifically?
I'd like to give a shout out to my sister. I know it's gonna be hard for me to not play with her anymore, because I play right wing and she plays left, and I know her coming into high school, I was kind of uneasy about her playing with me, but I absolutely loved it and I'm gonna miss it. So shout out to you, Lily.
Shout out to Jackie, because she's always Jackie Breon. Because you've always been behind me, like she plays mid, and I play center forward, so I've always passed back to her, and it's gonna be weird not having her like behind me as my little back support.
Basically all of our underclassmen and our seniors too this year have just been an amazing help. Like Angie Vandermoon, and I know has really helped out on defense with Kelly sitting next to me. And just every underclassman on the whole team, like even if they weren't necessarily starters, just because their constant support and just dedication to always being there and being a part of the team just really helped us all out, and I think really helped bring us to that final win.
Now, when you all started out, how much time do we have on the quarter down?
We have just under 2 minutes.
Okay.
2.5 minutes, I mean.
When you all started out as freshmen, did any of you make varsity?
Mary did.
Really? How was that? Was it were you in shock? Were you nervous?
Yeah, it was a little different, because being the youngest one on the team, you're intimidated by everyone. But thankfully, everyone was welcoming and opened up with open arms.
Now, did you start?
No.
No. How was it? I mean, this is a question for all of you, because all of you had to look up to somebody or older players that were not you. What could you take from upperclassmen that you can apply to yourself now, or when you played this season?
I just respected how they treated everyone. They made the whole team feel involved, and I really wanted, as a captain, I wanted to make sure I followed in their footsteps.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's important.
It is.
We kind of have one big team. It's not really JV and varsity are kind of separate. We're all Foxboro field hockey together. I know I felt that on JV, and as a captain, I wanted to make sure the girls got that same feeling. Yeah.
I mean, would you say that's a huge part of the sport itself, is feeling welcomed, appreciated? How do you guys go about giving, or girls, sorry, how do you girls go about giving each other the recognition for doing well, or it's just staying positive?
Just every day, whether it was preseason or practice or even just in the hallways at school, I would always say hi to everyone and like keep updated on like whatever was going on in anyone's lives. Like follow each other on Instagram. Like we all had each other's Snapchat. We'd all talk all the
Give
time.
them the shout outs.
Exactly. I love Jamie Notarangelo, one of my
Best Snapchat.
she's her Snapchats are great, and she's a great athlete too. Super funny. I also love Anna Marcasella, who's also a freshman. Super sweet girl. Just an amazing. They're all awesome.
All right, we're getting ready to take our second break. When we come back, you can call in at 508-222-1320. We are highlighting the 2016 Division II Massachusetts State Champions, the Lady Warriors from Foxboro High School. Again, you can call back at 508-222-1320. We'll be right back with more right after this.
You're invited to participate in the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Day of Service at La Salette Shrine on Saturday, January 17th from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. The event is hosted by the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Committee of Greater Attleboro and the On Common Ground Mentor Center. The event includes speakers and events for the whole family, as well as a potluck meal. If you plan on attending, you can RSVP with On Common Ground at 508-226-0801 or online at oncommongroundinc.org.
Amigo Incorporated, located at 33 Perry Avenue in Attleboro, is the result of one family's journey to find answers for their autistic child. Founded by a small group of parents in 1971, Amigo has grown to include more than 30 residential homes, a fully accredited school, and applied behavioral analysis in homes, schools, and daycares. Amigo touches the lives of over 300 families in Massachusetts, offering services and programs for both children and adults with autism spectrum disorders and other developmental disabilities. For more information, please visit their website at www.amigoinc.org.
What is that?
Oh, it's my time machine.
Does it work?
Sure, just hit this button.
Whoa, dinosaurs. Cool.
Or we can go here.
Hey, that's Napoleon.
Oui.
Or we can go to the future.
Wow, hey, you have this nice house. Do I have a nice house?
No, you didn't save any money, always spent it on vacations and stuff.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and correct that bad habit.
Yep.
Okay, the time machine is not real, but the saving thing is. Get in the habit of putting some of your money in savings each week through a 401k, savings account, or financial investments. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy tips on saving, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
What does this crazy little button do?
Wait, no!
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
On February 4th at 7:30 p.m. at Goff Memorial Hall in Rehoboth, the Rehoboth Antiquarian Society will hold their third concert in the 2016 season of the Rehoboth Arts in the Village series. Sarasa, a duo consisting of cellist Timothy Merton and Jennifer Morshies, will perform pieces composed for famous kings, queens, and dukes. With harpsichord accompaniment, the cellists will perform works by Bach, Handel, and Vivaldi. For information about the concert series, call the Antiquarian Society at 508-463-5384 or visit carpentermuseum.org.
As long as
Hey, welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Chase Little, Lucia Cabral. We're highlighting the sectional champions. I got that right. It sounded better the first half. But anyway, we have a caller. We have a caller on the line. Caller, can you hear us? Caller, can you hear us? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm Allie's sister.
Okay, Allie's sister. Thank you for calling, by the way. Do you have a question for the girls, hon? Hello? What's your question?
She's 11, so she has to think about it.
She can take her time. We got another half hour. She's in. She's good. Because pretty soon she's going to be on the show as the state champs.
I hope.
You know what she's trying to hear? Is there's a 30-second delay on the podcast, so she's trying to catch herself up with the audio. I can hear it in the background. So what's your question, kid?
You're welcome. What?
Paige, you have to ask a question.
Yeah.
We're ready.
What was your favorite game of the season?
That's a great question.
It's hard. I think it's kind of hard to narrow it down. I think one of our top. I think I would have to say top 3 games would be the first game against Mansfield, because that was what really started it off as kind of on a high note, really, for the
Yep.
season.
For you
Got a
personally,
momentum.
though, was that
Personally, yeah,
good.
definitely.
Good.
And then also when we beat Canton for the first time as well, because we played them twice.
Yeah.
And then when we beat North Attleboro for the Hockomock League,
Which is awesome.
championship. Yeah, because we hadn't won since 2005.
Right.
So it was just huge for our team, and we were just absolutely psyched.
Do you have another question before the other girls answer, or are you all set, hon?
I'm good.
All right, thank you for the call.
Bye, Paigey.
Bye. You.
That was awesome. All right, so let's finish her question. How about you girls individually? Any certain team come to mind that...
I know that beating OA was huge for us, and that game was like really big, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Good.
I think when we beat Canton too was momentum. Oh, you already said Canton.
That's all right. You can elaborate on
Oh
it.
no,
That's fine.
yeah, it was just good.
A big one for me was Cohasset when we played them, because honestly, like, we had a ton of fans there, which we had kind of a joke at the beginning of the season. The only fans were really like our parents. But at the end, like, we had
That's
like
original, though.
we had like a whole bunch of students and all different people from all around town. And it was great to see that everyone was supporting us.
Isn't that cool?
So we ended up. That was our overtime win, right?
Yeah.
So we won in overtime.
So you
and
saved the best for last. You had to,
Yeah.
want to make them worth it. Okay.
we had like a big pile. It was my favorite game.
It was. Oh my gosh.
That was
It
cool.
awesome. It was our last home game too.
Cool.
So
All right, real fast, I just want to give a shout out to our supporters, Lukaby Signs and Sports Apparel out of Taunton. You can reach them at lukabysigns.com. That's their website. Also, as I shoot this in, Kerry Quintel Law Offices out of North Attleboro. Her website is quintellaw.net. Again, I want to mention we have another call coming on. I have a couple calls. Oh, yeah. That's not it. Let me see if I can. Oh, let me hang up on him. Let me get this one. All right, now we're good. Now we're off. Let me just finish up with the support. Everything's going wrong today.
That's okay.
I know, nothing's smoking, so that's good. The other one, again, Luca B Signs and Sports Apparel. Luca B Signs, all one word, lucabsigns.com. Another great supporter that has been helping us out through this whole transition, I guess. Not transition, but since we've been doing this is Swords Pumping out of Taunton, swordspumping.com. And again, we want to give a quick shout out to Frank Bedak Law out of Taunton, bedaklaw.com. I don't want to make sure I got that in as we go back to the other graphics. So, Mike, I got one question before you. Yeah, I know you have a question. My question to you girls is, do we have another call? We do. See, make sure it doesn't hang up. Hello, you're next on 4 Deep Sports Talk.
Hi, this is Megan from Foxboro.
Hey, Megan! Megan from Foxboro, what's going on?
Nothing much. I just had a question for
Please.
the captain.
Okay,
What are you guys going to miss most about Foxboro field hockey?
that's a great question.
You know,
What was the question?
What are they going to miss most about Foxboro field hockey?
Oh boy, should I go run out and get the tissues?
Coaches' antics on the sidelines and like throughout practice and stuff. I'm just gonna miss like all of them.
You got to write these down, Coach, for later.
I'll definitely miss a lot about field hockey. It was like one of the best experiences I've ever had. I'm definitely gonna like miss like all the teammates, but especially my sister. I just loved having her on the field was probably one of it was just such a great experience playing with her, because I always knew like if we won or like no matter what happened, like she was always there to give me a hug or say good job.
Awesome.
So.
That's awesome.
like Emma, I think I'm definitely gonna miss playing with Meg, but I have a few more, another season with her coming up when we play on lacrosse together. But also, I think I'm just also gonna miss the just the thrill of all of it. Just
Awesome.
because I love everything about the sport.
Great.
Yeah, just awesome.
Caller, I know we have another caller on the line. Hold on 1 second. I'll get right to you. Go ahead.
I'm honestly just gonna miss being with I consider them like a family. Being with my family every day. We were together for almost 3 or 4 months, and we just get so close. And I'm just gonna miss that friendship and bond.
Great. All right, next caller, you're next. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, young lady?
Very good.
Do you have a question for the girls?
I certainly do. My name is Mary Ann Cronin. I'm Meredith's mom.
Nice to talk. Thank you for calling.
I just want to congratulate the girls. I'm speaking from, I'm sure, all of the parents that we are truly going to miss watching you guys play in the future. It was a fabulous season, and all 4 years were great. But I was wondering if the girls could talk about their respect and their relationship with the coaches.
That's another great question.
Allie V and Coach Baderi, and how that has helped them with their success.
Absolutely.
And how that's gonna help them in the future too.
Okay, I'll have them get on it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for the call.
Look great.
See that? You all look great. I knew that anyway. But anyway. All right, thank you for the call, young lady.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, and there we go. All right, so fire away. Doesn't matter.
Well, the question was, if how our respect and relationship with our coaches,
Yes.
and how that influenced our success and just overall feel on this team. And I think that couldn't have had a bigger role throughout our season, just because although they were hard on us a lot, that was only out of love. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you how much I love our coaches. I've known Coach Baudieri since middle school. All of us have, and I just think when we leave next year, it's gonna have that hole, and I can't fill it because I love Coach.
I personally, I think some other people can agree with me too, is Allie V and Coach Baderi have honestly been the best coaches I've ever had. They're always there for you, and even if you had a bad day, they always know how to make it better. And I knew going to practice, I loved going to practice, and I hated when we didn't have practice, and I just loved being in the field hockey atmosphere. And I hate going home every day after school and not being with everyone. I just loved it, and I never wanted to end.
We were more than just a team. We were a family, basically, because we spent so much time together. And we really, underneath it all, we really loved each other. We had little fights, brother and sister with stuff. But at the end of the day, we were together for each other.
That's cool.
They brought out the best in all of us. From all the freshmen all the way to the seniors, everyone, they brought out the best. They encourage you to work hard. They're hard on you at times, but it's to get the best out of you, and they're always there supporting you. And when you do something great, you can look over and you can see them praising you and a smile on their face. They really do care.
Yeah. And then also they also provided a good amount of comic relief to the team. Say you did something really bad, they would be the first ones to call us out on it. Be I know, it was a terrible shot or a pass, but Coach will be over there that was terrible. What?
That's too funny.
Yeah, but it was always there.
That's a coach. That's a coach.
It was great.
She has to correct you. That's what she's there for, right?
Exactly. And we knew next time that we were going to do better, just because they would either correct us or just be what even was that? You can do better than that kind of thing.
There you go. I have a couple of questions. I don't know if
How much time do we have?
We had just 2 minutes right now before the next break.
Were you ever afraid? How many of you were captains?
All 4 of us.
All 4 of us. Oh, okay. So were you ever afraid to talk down to underclassmen? Not talk down to them personally, but were there times where they weren't doing their best and you had to snap them into it?
That definitely is. I feel in every season that's an issue, just because sometimes if you don't yes, you're their friends and you're there for them at all times, but you're also supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to show leadership qualities and be able to kind of like know when to kind of rein it in a little bit. And
I think that's one of the toughest things about being a leader is you don't want to like get your personal relationships with them involved with your professional relationships.
Definitely.
I mean, I know it's just a sport, but it's also sports are like they're big, especially in high school.
Right, and you want them to earn your respect.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
well.
Respect you.
Exactly. I feel like we did a relatively good job of keeping that respect and that mutual, just kind of, mutual respect, basically, of just that balance between friendship and being a leader, because we knew that if we wanted to get anything done, really, we would have to kind of get serious at some point, other than just laughing the whole time, which we could easily do for like 2 or 3 hours at a time.
Now, we got time for one more question.
Yep, 30 seconds.
So, yeah, just to wrap it up quickly, out of you four personally, which one of you, or do you guys look up to one of you four? Like, is there a leader in your pack of four? Is that a hard question?
Or maybe we save that for the next.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah.
So now I have a
We'll
chance
think
to
about
go
it.
on.
Okay, sounds good.
You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station 1320 AM WARA. We'll be right back with more.
You're invited to participate in the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Day of Service at La Salette Shrine on Saturday, January 17th from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. The event is hosted by the Reverend
The
Dr.
stream is
Martin
awesome.
Luther
Yeah,
King
we're on the
Jr.
break.
Memorial Committee of Greater Attleboro.
So you guys get the question, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The event includes seniors and
Thanks.
events for the whole family, as well as a potluck meal. If you plan on attending, you can RSVP with Uncommon Ground at 508-226-0801 or online at uncommongroundinc.org.
Looking for more opportunity? Want to improve your skills? Need a better job? The Literacy Center can help. We have year-round classes for adults in English.
I'm glad you don't have me in this
literacy,
picture.
and high school equivalents.
You guys look
Help
awesome.
Teachers and tutors, you can pass your citizenship test, make a resume, or learn how to speak and write better English. Classes held during the day,
Yep.
Yeah.
evening,
I
or on Saturday.
Right now, you have 8,100 people watching this
Are you
podcast.
serious? Oh my gosh. 8,100.
8,100. 8,102.
Oh my god. I really should have brushed my
Let me
hair
tell you
this
though,
morning.
you guys got so many
80
calls.
North Main
That
Street,
does not
Attleboro.
happen.
508
We might have worn them before.
2603. A place to learn.
We're like, everyone call in.
It's good though. It makes it
Grady
funny.
North Attleboro supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in 1983, owner Angelo Cavalieri is proud of their 33 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meeting or get-together, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. The Chaminade Music Club will be having a pipe organ concert at the Murray Universalist Church on February 19th at 2 o'clock p.m. The concert will feature several musicians, including organists Janice Waterman and David Burnham, soprano Sarah Michael Smith, and baritone Gary Thies. Organists will be playing Murray Universalist Church's 1882 Hook and Hastings pipe organ. This concert is free and open to the public and will be followed by a reception. For more information about this concert and future Chaminade Music Club performances, visit chaminademusicclub.org.
Hey, welcome back. You are listening and watching 4 Deep Sports Talk, first on the radio here at 1320 AM WARA, and of course off our website at 4deepsportstalk.com. We are highlighting the South Sectional champions, the Lady Warriors from Foxboro, as you see them on TV. If you're watching the podcast, we want to thank everybody watching. I know Chase had some great questions. First, before we dive in, let me go through our supporters one last time. We want to thank Swords Pumping. You can reach them at swordspumping.com. Another great supporter we have is Kerry Quintel Law. You can reach her at kerryquintel.net. Out of North Attleboro, Swords Pumping was out of Taunton. And then Luca B Signs and Sports Apparel. Of course, it's pretty explanatory what they do. Luca B Signs, all one word, lucabsigns.com. With that, let's dive into your question you left with the girls.
Yeah, so just to remind you, just between you guys, you four, I keep saying guys, I'm sorry. Girls.
Guys.
Girls.
Ladies.
Ladies. would you consider one of you four specifically a leader amongst you four, or is that a hard question to answer?
I honestly think we all bring different qualities, and together we make like one good leadership group. I guess.
Yeah.
Good answer.
I don't know. Like we have like a group message where we'll just like we have
Just
to
you four?
accomplish. Yeah. We have to accomplish one thing, and we'll all bring in different aspects, and we like form one like decision together.
I know it can be a hard question to answer. I understand.
I think, Kelly basically said it all. We just, no, I don't know. It's just, I feel like we just are really cohesive and we bounce ideas off of each other and we try to come to a consensus, because if one person said something and not necessarily all of us agreed with it, we would talk about it before we kind of released it to the team, just because then that would create a lot of confusion and we didn't want that. So we just kind of did our best to kind of have a really meshed up idea of how we ran the team. Well, we didn't really run the team, but led the team.
No, you definitely did. Yeah, no.
I have a question real fast.
Of course.
Of course, right. What advice can you give the the freshmen, junior, well, even the juniors and the sophomores? If you could go back in time, what would you change? What would you do to get yourself ready? What could you wish you could have done? Blah, blah, blah. You wish you could have done to get ready for the senior year. Anything come to mind? Oh, I wish I did that. Oh, maybe if I did that, I could have been quicker. I would have had better handle with the, with the stick when I was playing the game. Anything come to mind that you could basically give advice to the junior players that are going to be playing next year?
I think, definitely just work as much as you can in the off season. I know it's kind of hard because a lot of people play many sports, but just whenever you can, on like if you have a free day on the weekend, they have a bunch of off season little camps that you can do. Or I know we do a summer camp and it's amazing. Like just as a team, we all go for a few nights. It's an overnight camp up at Bentley University. It's great. And then also just make sure you're ready conditioning wise, because it's a rude awakening if you come and get that 3 mile on the first day and you are absolutely dying. Like, it's always super hot too, so just be ready and be ready to have fun.
And what do you do to get ready? What motivates you?
Yeah.
What can you do to motivate the rest of the team?
Well, the captains, we did, 1 or 2 captains practices a week, and we really encouraged everyone to come to as many of them as you can, because it kind of forces you to get in shape and run, because, like, if you have a scheduled event, like, you have to come and do it, and it's like the team gets together and we start, like, working together. So you get to work on skills and running, because we show up, we'll do a 3-mile run, and then we'll go and we'll hit around on the field and do different drills. And I feel like those are the best way to get in shape and get ready. For me, at least. I don't know. Do you guys agree?
Well, you all have your own little things you guys did.
And
I think
then
it's important to get it out.
Me personally, like I always try to. So since freshman year, I've always come in first in the 3 miles. So like me personally, I just like I just come in shape. Like I have to like know I come in shape just because I don't want someone to beat me, because I'm just like wicked competitive.
Good for you.
So,
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. How about you, young lady?
I think like not in like a fifth hawk, like I think just like come in and just like enjoy all of it, because it really does go by fast, and I still can't believe that it's already over. So
Right.
just come in and take every game like one step at a time and just play your hardest, because it does end and it stinks when it ends.
Now, my next question was, what position? I know we should ask this in the beginning. I apologize. And they might have, because I was, chicken pecking away here with the graphics. I might have missed a question, so I apologize. What positions did you guys play?
I played right forward.
Okay.
I played center forward.
Okay.
I played right mid.
And I play left back.
All right, now it's dumb question time for Dom. Here we go. Question number 1. First of all, I know what I want to ask you because you've seen your players before. I get to that silly question. If the MIAA could change rules for this sport, what would you like to see get changed? There must have been something during the game you're like, I can't believe they did that. Trust me, the MIAA ain't going to call you. I swear, they'll call me.
I don't know if I want to go here.
I know.
Yeah, but there's always something that you guys believe. You've been doing this sport or not. You're friggin' sectional champions. You made the Final Four in the States. Nobody else did this year out of Division II, so there must be something like you could probably say, I wish the MIA did this. Why didn't they do that when they this would make the sport more fun. This would make the sport more competitive. You guys must have your own little opinion on that.
Oh, we have multiple opinions on that. Trust me.
Only get 6 minutes.
No, but trust me, I could fill it up if I wanted to, but I'll keep it kind of brief. I think definitely one rule that I would most likely change would be we do these things called aerials,
Yep.
where you lift the ball essentially off the ground, like up in the air,
Yep.
into space, so you can run down the field, like instead of passing it on the ground.
So you're holding the ball on the stick as you're running down.
Well, like you flick it up,
Yep.
and it goes over the defenders rather than through them, like so it has
They
less
do
of
it
a
in
chance
ice
of being
hockey.
stopped. Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of discrepancies between calls about that, because sometimes we would do it and we would think it's a really good one, but then we would get called on it for being not put into the right space or something
So
else.
it's like the officials are not on the same
Yeah.
page on certain games.
Yeah, and it was kind of frustrating because we have a really skilled team who can, like, on a regular basis, flick it very well. But
Right, they're good with the stick. They can
yeah.
handle themselves, right?
Exactly.
How could that go wrong? How could an aerial go wrong?
Well, if if it's not a good one, it can hit someone in the face.
Oh,
and,
yeah, like in a
which is
deflection.
dangerous.
Yeah.
And there are rules and stuff against that. Well, not against it, but for that, for the
Right.
protection of the players.
Yep.
But typically, when we would practice it during the week, and for the most part, our aerials were fairly stable and consistent with the safety wise.
We have another call. Hello, you're next on 4 Deep Sports Talk.
Hello.
Hello, young lady.
This is Elizabeth from Liverpool.
Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? You have a question for the girls?
I'm great. How are you? Yes, I do. I have a question for the girls about their coaches. Which coach do you think would win in a stroke-off?
Ooh, which coach do we think would win in a stroke off?
Thank you for the call.
A stroke, for everyone who doesn't know, is a free penalty shot, basically, for the offense if there's a pretty big foul in the circle behind the goalie. So basically, if the goalie commits a foul or if someone touches or kicks the ball behind the goalie.
Yep.
So there's a certain spot where you line up about, I want to say like 8 feet-ish and 6 feet in front of the goalie, and you line up and you take a shot one-on-one. You have
wow.
10 seconds. Oh, it's terrifying.
That's kind of like a hockey shoot-off thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, considering our coach missed her stroke in the alumni game against,
a real goalie.
yeah, it wasn't even a real goalie. It was against Courtney Seeley, one of our
forward.
Yeah, one of our forwards.
She didn't want to make it look bad. Come
I
on.
know, but coach is usually pretty good at strokes, so I'm not sure. I think it would be pretty close. They would have to go into OT for that, but I'm not sure. I'm scared because coach is with us right now. So
Coach is my ride home, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Coach Bodie would definitely win.
You think she'll strap you to the top of the roof like a Christmas tree?
Exactly. We love you, Allie V, but she's our ride. So
Nice. Quick program note. Next Friday, we will be at Bridgewater Raynham. We will be covering the Foxboro Lady Warriors. They will visit Bridgewater Raynham. And we'll be covering the girls' basketball. That'll stream live right off our website. And I want to make sure I get that out there. Why we have Foxboro when everybody's listening. It'd be a good idea for me to do that shout-out. The tip-off's at 6:30. We are going to do a pregame at 6:15. Just go to our Ustream page, and you'll see the Lady Warriors take on the Lady Trojans live from Bridgewater Raynham. I got that off my chest before I forgot. Every now and then you guys say something like, oh, I just remembered that. You know, I should be writing stuff down. All right, do you guys have any other questions? I got a couple more. Why don't you finish up because we got a minute and 40.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Overall, your program or you girls are the first ever Division II South Sectional champions for your school. How does that feel? Like, I couldn't have imagined a better way to go out on my senior year.
Yeah, it's like there's like really no words to describe it. It was just so it was just unbelievable when we won, and especially with this team, like I wouldn't want to win it with anybody else. And everyone on the team, I just love every single one of our teammates, and everyone's just so close. It was just an awesome way to end like my field hockey career at Foxboro.
It's kind of bittersweet because you wish you could do it again, but we're going out with like on a high note, which is nice. But
well, we worked really hard, and it was a great group of girls, like with a lot of skill. So I feel like the title was a way of kind of showcasing all of our hard work. I feel like it was a great way to kind of go out and be remembered. Like all of our hard work really did pay off this year.
That's awesome. I don't know. Finish up because I had something I wanted to say. I'm sorry. Sorry, I get carried away getting flustered again.
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to say congratulations. I know I can speak for all of us at
Yeah,
4
me
Deep
too.
Sports Talk.
Congratulations.
Thank
You know,
you.
again,
Thank
all
you
of
so
us at
much.
4 Deep Sports Talk and everybody on 1320 AM WARA. You know, congratulations. It was great to meet you guys. You know, now that you're
Ladies.
ladies.
No, we respond to all of it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Got guy syndrome.
Whatever. Coach, it was nice to meet you as well. Thank you. I'm glad we got this organized. It came out great. Oh, absolutely. For Lucy Cabral, Chase Little, I'm Dominic Damiano. We hope you enjoyed this hour of 4 Deep Sports Talk as we covered the 2016 South Section Lady Champions from the Lady Warriors from Foxboro High School. Did I say field hockey? I said field hockey, right? All right, I'm sure I said that right. We will catch you next time.
You're listening to WARA 1320 AM, Attleboro.